Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and for this video I'll be showing you how I made my first Discord bot with Python after I learned how to code in Python. So in this video I will be showing you step by step everything that you need to do on how to create a Discord bot, encoding it into Python, and how to connect the bot to your Discord server. Also, at the end of this video I am going to be showing you the 4 bots that I've already made. I really enjoyed making bots recently, so if you are interested to learn Discord bots with Python, please keep on watching, and without further ado, let's get started with this video. The first thing to do, or the first step, is of course to create your Discord account if you don't have one yet, and then create your own server. And then the next step is to go to this link, discord.com/developer/applications. I'm gonna post this link in the description box below to make it easier if you wanted to try this. And then click on new application at the top. So the bot that I'm gonna make is gonna be called TGIF, because this bot is gonna be responding with Friday codes or funny Friday codes. If it detects the Friday keyword, this bot will respond with a funny Friday code just to brighten up the day. So just click on create, and then it will take you to this page. So in this page, this is the general information. You have the name of your bot in here, and very important information for your bot as well. Okay, so the next step would be to go to the left side, and in this OAuth 2, under URL generator, you are gonna select bot, because this is gonna be our Discord bot. And I usually just check everything under text permissions, because I just want this to like display text. Yeah, I'm not an expert on this yet, but I just usually just check everything in here. And then what I do is to copy this link and open it on another tab, and then it will then ask you to add it to a server. So just select the server that you want to add it to. So I've selected mine. Just click on continue, and then just click on authorize, and of course it's gonna ask if you're a human, and then just do all of this necessary authorization. And then if you go to your server, it's gonna show up on your like general channel that your bot has appeared and it's now a member of your server. So if you go to the members, you're gonna see the bot that just joined. So this is not connected to the server yet. We have to set it up first. Okay, so the next step after we have set up and created our bot is to set up like a online hosting server or site where we can publish our Python code for the Discord server. And I just used Replit in here. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but I'm gonna add the link in the description box also. So this is a free online hosting that is very easy to use, and if you're a beginner with Discord bots, this is such a good way to like get started. I know there's other like better and more efficient online sites there, but I think this is more for like beginners. Of course, you're gonna have to create your own account in here, and it will take you to the home page, and just click on create rep in here, and then search for template. We are gonna be using Python. For the title, just type in the name of your bot, like TGIF for my bot, and just type that, and then click on create. It will automatically create like a main file for you. So I'm just gonna type in here import Discord, because even if we are using Python, we are gonna need Discord codes for this Discord bot to work. So I'm gonna like show you later how the Discord code works as well. Alright, next step is to go back to your Discord developer portal in here, and then under bot on the left side, scroll down, and you will see in here there are different privilege gateway intents. So what you're gonna do is to find the server members intent in here, and then click this so you can enable it and save changes. So what it does is that the bot could receive events once you message the bot, because usually how the bots work is to just type in a command, and then that command could trigger an event and the bot will respond. So it's just like triggering the bot to respond. So that's how usually bots work. And then also very important is scroll up and click on this reset token, and then just click on yes, do it, and the token will show up. And make sure to just copy the token. So I'm gonna skip that part because don't want to show the token, but just copy the token and put it somewhere that you can access later on. Okay, so now let's go back to our Replit, and here is where we can type in the code and go to the very lower left section and scroll down until you see the secrets in here. And this is how we will store our token, because we just don't want to hard code the token in here. For example, token 1 2 3 4 5. This is not very safe if you do it that way. It's better to store it in a variable and put it somewhere safe, just like this secret feature in here. So what you want to do is to click on new secret and just type in the variable that you want to be using for this. I'm just gonna call it TGIF token, and then just paste in here what you have copied earlier in the reset token. So after you have copied it and pasted it, just click on add secret, and now you can use this token, and it's showing you actually in here. That's what's nice about it. It's showing you how to access it. So we can type in here import, because that's what import OS, because that's what we're gonna use later to access this token that we have, because this token is very important to connect the bot to our Python code in here. Next, all we have to do is to add our Python code in here, and then we have to revise it for our Discord. So we have to use Discord code along with our Python as well. So I actually wrote a Python code in here, but I'm gonna convert it to the Discord. I'm gonna be adding Discord codes in here as well, because we are using the Discord library. What's nice about Python is that it has a Discord library that is easy to use. At least it has all the code needed for the Discord bot to work on the Discord server. Okay, so I'm just gonna be working on my Python code, and once we get to the Discord code, I'm just gonna explain what it does. Yes, here on top is just, some list that I need for later. This is just Python code. And here I'm gonna add, actually I'm gonna put this on top. I'm gonna add like this code. We're just gonna create a client in here. This is just a Python object where we can send like the Discord commands. And just make sure that you have this code, because this is like the setting that we have enabled earlier. So if you don't have this intents.all, your command won't work. So just make sure that you have this intents equals Discord intents all, because this is corresponding to this server members intent that we have enabled earlier. Because if you don't have this code, this line of code in here, our command or our bot will not work properly. So for example, you will be typing a command to trigger the bot, it will not respond. I have issues with that where I didn't have this code and it never worked with my bot. So that's what I discovered making this. So just make sure that you have that and this one enabled. Okay, so I think I have finished my simple code. So this is all I have. This is mostly Python, but with like the Discord library. So there's just a few things in here that we need to understand on the Discord library. So if you have been learning Python, we know that it runs in order, like from top to bottom. So it goes through all of the lines in that order. But with the Discord bot, we add asynchronous in here. So the codes in here are triggered by events. So they are running asynchronously. That's why we have to add this here, because this will only run if the event was triggered. Okay, so that's part of the Discord library. And usually with the Discord bots, or like bots in general, it's just triggered by commands or events. So it's usually when we create like a method in here, or a function actually, it is just triggered by the event, and the function usually just responds. So what we're doing here is, if this on message event was triggered, then all it does is to respond with this message. So very simple Python command. I just use list in here, and like random library in here. And also for the Discord library, this is how you will usually display like a message. Now hold on, I think I made a typo. So this is the syntax for displaying a message in here. So instead of typing in print to display, this is what it does. It's like the same, almost the same as, or the print function. Alright, so what you have to do next is to run this code, and just make sure that we don't have any errors, like syntax errors or any logical errors in here. Okay, so I think it installed everything, all the libraries needed the first time we run it. So let's try it again and see if we can get it online. Oh, so I forgot something actually. So this is just this is just a variable to access the token, but we have to actually run it. So click on client, because that's what we created earlier for the Python object. Also, there's like a debug AI in here that I just did earlier. So this is really nice about Replit, because if you have like any syntax error in here, it's gonna show you how you can fix it. So I think, yeah, we have fixed it. So now let's try to run it again. I think it's raising some privilege intents error. You know what? I think, yeah, we have to enable everything in here. So let's just try that and see if that works. So I enabled all of what's under the privilege intent. Run this again and see if it's gonna fix it. And yay, ta-da! So it's working now. So if you see this message, we have logged in as this one. I have to fix this, but it means that our code is good. So it was triggered on ready. On ready means that once the bot is online and can connect to the server, it is gonna display this message. So we have successfully connected to the server. That's why we are getting this print message. This is not gonna show on the server because we are using the print in here. So it's just gonna print on our end and the back end in here. So this means that our bot is online now. So we just have to test it and see if it's working properly based on its function. So if I go to members, or check who's online, you can see in here that TGIF bot is online now. So this is pretty cool and exciting. So I just wanted to test it. I don't want to disrupt the server right now, but I just want to test it and message the bot and type in Friday, because that's what we want, or happy Friday, for example. What we want is for this to respond when it detects or sees Friday or bareness. Okay, so cool. It's very cool. So I got like a random code in here that we got from the list. It says my username first. And it mentioned me in here. Friday's the day I remind myself that I survived another week of professional pretending. So yeah. So that's how we know that it works. Just have to test it out. Of course, the last step for me is to make it a little bit more professional and change the icon. So I'm usually just make my own icon. So let's just do that real quickly. Okay, so I have finished editing that logo. So we are just gonna change it here. Under general information, I'm just gonna upload my logo. I enjoy the entire process of making bots, to be honest. So this is my logo. Save changes, and hopefully it will apply in here. Okay, so cool. Like, this is nice to have that we are hosting this online with Replit, but the problem that I have with this is that sometimes it will stop running, especially if you close your tab in here that has the Replit. It will stop running, and if your computer restarts, of course, it will stop running. So the problem with that is we need to keep our bots online all the time, 24/7. And I usually have like a keep alive code in here. But then, since we are using a free version, the free version is not that reliable. So even if I have my keep alive code in here, this is just the problem is my code still will stop running after I've been inactive in this website. I guess because it's free, that's why it's not that reliable, and they really want you to pay for the advanced features like keeping the bot online all the time. But this is really a good practice if you just want to create projects and make things working, and just to practice your Python code. Okay, so I've said earlier that I'm gonna show you the other codes the other bots that I've already made. So one of them is called the member meter bot. So this is for my server, and what it does is that it makes an announcement in here once our members have reached like a milestone. So for the first 100 members in here, it counted the members, and it automatically send a message that we have reached 100 members. So that is what the member meter bot is. So you can try something like this as well if you want. And the other bots that I have the other one is called the Affirm bot. Okay, so what the Affirm bot does is it does two things actually. So if I type in like the command like inspire, it is gonna give me like a positive affirmation or a positive inspiring code. So that is what this bot is about. It does two things. You can type in a command like $inspire, and it also detects like sad words like I am sad, for example. If I type that, I'm gonna get a response for like funny, positive affirmation and codes like life is tough, but so are you. You've got this. So there are a lot of keywords that I've coded for this, like I am upset, for example. It's gonna detect it. So it pops up once in a while if someone says something that is like, sad. So it is also like a fun bot. Okay, so one of my favorite bots that I've made so far is a Pomodoro timer. So what it does is like give you a timer. So for example, I type in the command for this. So the Pomodoro timer will I typed the wrong command, sorry. So if I type the command for this, it's gonna trigger the Pomodoro timer. So it's usually 25 minutes, and it will show me a countdown of that 25 minutes. So this is really useful if you're on Discord and you just wanna study. So it is perfect for productivity. And once that is done, what's nice is that I'm just gonna show you that it will also notify you that it's over and it's time to take a short break, and then you can just use the command again to trigger for the time. Okay, so those are the bots that I've made so far, and I hope that this has given you ideas on like personal projects for Python and even Discord bot ideas if you were like, if you wanted to create your own Discord bots. So I'm gonna be making more bots because I really enjoy them, and I'm probably gonna make Slack bots too and more scripts like this. It's really fun. So I hope you learned something from this video. If you have any comments, just please leave it down below, and I hope to see you guys in the next videos. Thank you so much for watching.